Hi guys, it's Granny Tana speaking. Welcome to this FS25 Let's Map video. I keep on building on my map FourFields, and I made quite some progress with the farms. It took me at least 2 days to bring the functionality to the old buildings, to convert them to all the modern possibilities, and the longest have been the barns because I had to learn how it works now. But now it's functioning, and this first farm is already halfway done with the decoration. So maybe we just roam around a little bit, and then we go to the second farm and decorate it in this video. So here is the silo and this barn from Riverbend Springs, and we have a large cow barn with more than 500 cows that you can have here. The existing cows that are there from the beginning are only 10. That is not so empty when you start. And here we have a shed and a buying station and the production building like we had in FS22. And the right one is for farm supply. It has nearly the same recipes than in FS22 FourFields, and this one has the new recipes as well, and not those special recipes, those special bread things and such, because that would have taken too much time. And I thought, okay, I start with the base game recipes like I have in my small farm production, but here it's huge farm production, so you have quite some productivity. I guess you won't need to complain about the productivity of this production. It's running beefy. I hope so. And here there is a shed and there another shed. And I already made this grayer. It was so white, but I think I will make it still a little bit grayer because it's still a little bit too bright. What do you think about this? And there we have the American farmhouse that is already in Mortab, and the garden area is not yet done for this. But it's a walk-in farmhouse, the one where DJ Goham used to live in. Okay, now let's jump to the second farm. It's over there, and we will jump directly in the buffalo barn. Before on this farm we had a horse barn, and in FS22 it was possible to change the price for the adult horses to much more. So I think it was 40,000 that I had when the horses were adult, and then you could earn money with horses, but I still couldn't make the barn bigger than 16 horses per barn. So we had a large horse barn, but only for 16 horses. And now in FS25 it's not possible to change the price for the horses, at least not with the possibilities that I have as a console modder and so. And therefore I think it's not such a good idea to have horses to earn money, and this map is all about making a lot of money, and therefore I thought, okay, then I make a cow barn and I put some buffaloes inside, because with a bunch of buffaloes you can make quite a lot of money with selling of the milk. Yeah, therefore we have buffaloes. And as you can see, it's completely empty, and we will change this. And here is the farm itself. When you bought this farm, or when you buy this farm, you will get all those hotspots to jump in, but I don't own this right now. We have the same buildings, this shed here and the Riverbend Springs barn, the same production buildings, but they are arranged in a different way, like it was in the old FourFields. All 4 farms had similar buildings, but they were all arranged differently to give them a personal touch. Oh, and this here still, yeah, I have to change the direction of this, so it should face us now. But that is no problem, I just have to write a different degree inside the XML file. Okay, so now we leave the game, and by the way, the other 2 farms are already placed as well. Maybe we just go there. It's rather fast. Here, this is the one. I go and fly a little bit. Yes, this is the one where the farmhouse is on top of a little hill. And other than that, same buildings, but arranged differently. And here we have the sheep barn. And we can just have a fast fly over to the pig farm. And as you can see, it's all very empty yet. Empty and not decorated, but fully functional. Okay, so now we leave the game. And I will decorate the sheep farm and the pig farm without video, I guess. I hope I can get it done fast. Yeah, because there is still a huge list for me to do. And I'm not yet sure whether I will be able to finish it in time. Okay, this is farm number 1. Let's go to farm. Look here. All empty. A lot of decoration and landscaping is still needed. So here we have this farm, and I thought we could start with the buffalo barn, and then we work on the ground textures and flowers and so and so forth. But here for the buffaloes, I thought they are water buffaloes, and maybe they would like to have a little pond to roam around. And this pond should be, you should be able to remove the pond if you don't want it. Yeah, but if you want it, it can stay there. So, yeah, here I have already the water plane of a different pond active, so I just copy it and put it here for us. Like so. No, it's rather big. I will make it smaller, but here we already have it. This is already nice. And the location is in placeholders. And it's farm 2. And here This decoration, those are the dirt thingies. Good, I just put the new water plane inside this decoration area to have it available when we need it. Now I want to check the size of the cow barn. So it starts from here. So maybe I bring those little trees a little bit further inside because I saw they are so close to the fence, and it's better if they are not so close to the fence. Like so is okay. And later maybe some more fences, trees. Now the fence size checking. This is interesting. Oh, the meadow goes until here, which is quite a lot. And maybe I just start. No, I don't start painting the grass now. First we do the pond and then we make the grass. Okay, but it can go until here. Sadly, I can't say, show me the area. That would make it much easier. If I would have some square laying around. There are not the neff meshes that we had before. Then I could have just say, okay, show me the neff mesh, and I know where to build the pond. Now I have to remember it. Oh, wonderful. What is that? Oh, is this the big water plane? Oh yeah, maybe I could just use the big water plane. We will see. So then if I would dig a little hole, then we should encounter some water. And if it's not, if it would be too deep, I can change it again. So more like maybe 5 meters to start, and then in subtraction mode, not too deep and a little bit irregular. It should look like a natural pond. Now here we get the water. Okay, this is rather deep. Maybe I want it shallower. Would the buffaloes swim in the water? I mean, you never know. So I'm because I think, do I want to take this water from the river, as we can see here, and use it for the pond, or do I want to make the pond shallower and use the different water plane? And I'm not yet sure. So maybe I measure the height, and this is 55.5, and here it would be 54, so it would be 1 meter 50, 5 foot or 5 feet. Maybe that's deep enough. Yeah, so I go and make it all that height. And then we would need them a little bit lower, 53.5, because the water level should be lower than the grass, obviously. And I'd like to have the depth of the water like 1.50 meter would be okay, I think. And then we can see whether they swim or whether they drown. So I never tried this with water buffaloes. Now I make it the slope smoother. And I don't even know whether they will go inside the water. But real water buffaloes, they love to have water. And yeah, therefore I thought maybe that would be fun. And that would make this barn be different to the cow barn. So now I search for the other water plane. It would be in decoration, and I put it here. Okay, it should be much smaller. Oh, maybe like that. And then higher. No, not so high. Yeah, maybe like that. And then I make this freeze transformation, that this new size is accepted as the new normal size of this water plane. And before I thought I should make it browner and darker, but it's not even needed, I think. And now we paint some different ground texture here, but there maybe it should be a little bit smoother. So I'm really curious how the water buffaloes will like it. So now we choose a ground texture. I already see it coming. I wanted to decorate the whole farm, and it might happen that we can only decorate the buffalo barn in the time we have for this video. But then it will be an awesome barn for them. And so dirt gravel could be a good idea, or maybe mud pebbles. Let's see. I try some of those textures outside of the water. Mud pebble, yeah, could be okay for a pond for water buffaloes. Why is it all square when I have a round brush? This is nice. Maybe this is even a good idea, because then it looks as if there would be water plants underneath. And here we have mud light pebbles. No, maybe at the outside. At the outside it would be perfect. So anything else? No, I guess the water buffaloes would like the mud moss, yeah. And outside we will make the mud light. So first I go all around, and we can see it underneath, like so. And then I go for the mud light and make it smaller, maybe like that. And some a little bit bigger in some areas. This is a little bit steep. Maybe we could make a rock there. And here we make something like a beach. Okay. So for the rock I would need to change this, and I added some noise, then it looks more rocky. And the next thing I thought is, oh, we need a waterfall. Now, no, we don't make a waterfall. That would take too much. But I love to make waterfalls. So now I can put hours and hours in such things that makes it nice. The maps and such and the mods, but it takes a lot of time. So mountain rock, and now I want to limit it to the slopes, so minimum 20 degrees, no, maybe minimum 15 degrees. Or maybe even 10, that we get some rocks after all. So 10. Yeah, here we are. Okay. And now we put this, or maybe it's just nice as it is. So we have some area where we have this moss, some area with the normal mud, and some areas with grass here where it's flatter. And it's just perfect, I think. Okay. Now the foliage, and we have some very, very nice water foliage that we never had before. So, and it's called water plants. We had water foliage, yes, but it was dedicated meshes in the maps, like trees or so, but without the possibility to cut them down. And the last one, no, I wouldn't say the last one that were nice were in FS19. That's not true. We had some very nice ones in FS22. But the so-called meshes that were very usable could be taken from FS19, and I took mine for FourFields and my other maps in FS22, and I took them from FS19. And now we can make it completely different. We can just paint it. So we have Typha latifolia, and Do I want to limit it? No, I paint without limits. This is this. I have no idea how it's called in English. But it is a water plant that you can eat if you want. So you can dig the roots and eat it, and from this brown thingies here you can get the wool, and when it's dry you can use it to make fire, and it's a very, very good plant. And it's perfect. Look how awesome it looks. So, and maybe here we put some more of those. And we have Miscanthus sinensis, from small to large. And Miscanthus is also a wonderful plant, and it could be grown in reality as an energy plant for biogas thingies and such. And it grows very, very fast, faster than mice. So, and now we take the medium size. They are a bit smaller, and here we add some too. And I think that would be nice here. Oh, rather the big one. So, I go back to the big one, I think. Okay. Yeah, that looks okay-ish. And then I paint some of the small ones. They are just green. But it adds some variety, and yeah, then we have a whole family with the younglings. Okay. And then we have even more. We have Stipa tenuissima, small and large. And I think we also have those water lilies. But maybe those are still objects. So, and I think I won't bring objects into this pond. We have some nice objects. So the water lilies and those very tiny, like lentils. So, and then I'd like to put in some stuff from the forest ground into the water, pretending as if it would be water plants. And we have first this, I try the small ones of this, or they are just nice and small. Okay, maybe I use them. But what is even more interesting And I think it's in the deco foliage area. Let's see. Not here. But there are other nice ones. And I think not in the bush. No. Then maybe it's in the forest plants. Yeah, rice long grain deco. So we can add some long grain rice here. And you can't harvest it, but it just looks nice. So, and it would fit in such an area because here we have this rather large river. I guess it would be a good area to grow rice here on this map. Because we have enough water. So, and maybe some here. And they look really nice. Whoops. And as they are decorative plants, they won't wither. So, and then I try the salmon berry bush. Yeah, I think it looks like as if it would be a wonderful plant that loves to be close to the water. But not so much inside the water. So, we had other forest plants in FS22, the thumbleberries also. They were very nice. Let's look how the bunchberries look. Oops. We could pretend that those would be water plants, I think, for inside the water. So. And then maybe I just put some grass inside, because you never know whether maybe the buffaloes and cows, they prefer to go where they find grass to munch. I don't know whether they implemented such a feature, but if, then it would be nice to let some grass grow here. And this is the pond grass, not the normal grass, obviously. And if we think it looks like normal grass, yeah, then that might be correct. So let's search for more forest plants. I think the starry false salmon seal. This looks really like a water plant, I would say. But I know it, or a similar one from the forests where I like to go hiking. So it has nothing to do with the water plant. But I think it fits perfectly inside such a pond. So, and maybe I put some here. Oh, looks too empty. And maybe here I put some ferns. Let's check this sword fern. Hey, oh, yes, yes. Wonderful. It's huge. And they also have some small ones. Yeah, I like it. And some clovers. Yeah, this is abundant and lush, how I want it. And I could put that at the edge here. So, because somehow clover likes wet ground. So, and now I can go for grass for the rest of the area. Meadow, harvest ready. And I want to limit it to texture grass here. And then we make it big and maybe even square. And I can just paint easily over it because it will only grow grass where we have this grass ground texture. And it won't paint the grass onto this mud, and so only here in the edges. Maybe I will add those water-like plants later again to that I don't have such a border like with a ruler, but more natural. So okay, and here, okay, I overdid it. I make it smaller and then remove it from here. Okay. Oops, where are we? Here we need some grass. And maybe I should add some trees and bushes. And then we can have a look in-game whether it looks nice and whether the buffaloes like it. So let's check. I want an oak. This is such a small oak. I was searching for a bigger one. We only have very small variety here. Okay, I think I can live with this. like so. And now I put it into farm 2, and later I put it in an area where I have other trees, farm trees or such. Okay, maybe even another one. And then the Tilia amurensis is a small one. It's not so small after all. And like so. Yeah. It already looks like, not like a forest, but like a meadow with trees. So now some bushes, and then we're good to go. Yeah, and I was really thinking we could finish the decoration for the whole farm. But yeah, that was not realistic. So now around again. But what I really like is that I can do such things in videos, because yeah, I want to share with you what I'm doing, and I want to bring videos to my channel. And if I'm so busy working on a map, then I don't have the time to make tutorial videos or such, because I'm so busy with my map. And yeah, to make those Let's Map videos helps me to do both. And I can't do the whole work with videos, not at all. And a lot of the work is very boring or too technical, and it's not so much fun to jump around in the XML files and such. But things like that, they are so enjoyable. Water elm. That would fit very well into the surroundings. And I should have some bigger bushes here. Maybe I take one of those dynamite bushes. I even thought about a tree, a little one. Maybe a cherry tree. That would be so Asian. Yes, I look for a cherry tree. Ah, I know where one is, where I have one. Here. 2 sizes already. No. This one, yes. And I just leave it here for the moment. And later I have to find the correct transform group for that. So, and we could plant it here. And then I would move this little oak tree a little bit further away. Yeah. I want you to have cherry blossoms. But in springtime we will have wonderful cherry blossoms. And maybe that one could go over there. And here we have some empty ground. Okay, here we have some empty ground as well, but this is mud and that should be grass or so. Let's see. I try to make the clover there, not the... Oh, maybe a bush? A bush? Yes? Come on. Yes, very well. Okay. I like how much decorative aspect is possible just with painting foliage and things and trees, so I didn't need to bring in technical stuff or so to decorate it, or like playground thingies. I will bring in playground thingies, don't worry, but yeah, with just trees and plants you can do such a lot. And I really love to do it. And now let's see whether the buffaloes like it. I save everything. And then I need to make a new mod. Or a new version of the map. So. Okay. Like so, and then copy it to my mod folder. Okay. Oh, did I add the... Oh, where is it? Boop, 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 boop. Oh yeah, I have to remove that. So I made a mistake. But only a tiny little one. So I included too much. So. And now. Have I copied it? Yes, yes, I have. I'm a little bit confused right now. Okay, it's German. I think you can live with this German because the water buffaloes, they don't speak anyhow. And I have to write down that I have to make this image new. The list is, what I still have to do is growing by the hour. But I go more into detail now. In the beginning it was just, okay, make the map, and now I get more and more details down. So now we jump to the other area. Okay, oh, it's hidden between all the... Oh! Where is the water? Ah, I know where the water is. But it looks nice. Okay, I bring the water inside. I know what my mistake was. And maybe they would go down there and nearly drown. Then I would need to lift the ground. But maybe it changes when the water is inside. It was, yeah, in a way a silly mistake. Later I have to do it like that again. And the mistake is that all the decoration stuff is in an area that gets removed in the game, because maybe if you want to transform this area, you want to sell this water plane. And I just put it here now. And I call it water plane buffaloes, that I can find it back. And all this, what is inside here, oh, the trees also? Really? Yeah, then I have to put the trees somewhere else. Where are they? So, and they would never be sellable, so I just put them open in this location area. And later, when I'm not recording, I will bring order into this. So, like so. Yeah, I was just thinking whether I should raise the ground of the pond, but I would like to see whether the water buffaloes, they start swimming or not. If they would swim, that would be awesome. If not, if they start to drown because they like to eat there, then I would raise the ground. That you can at least always see their backs. So. Yeah, you always need some patience when you want to try what you did with all those packing and loading and... But in a way, I get used to this waiting time. So, now, wish me good luck. Here are the trees, and there is the water buffalo. Oh, look, it's awesome, and you can see the back. So if they want to get some air, they can just raise their head. Isn't it fantastic? Wow. It's even more beautiful than I thought. Wow, I love it. I was hoping for a thing like that. Hey, what did you do? You want to sleep down there? Okay, but if you want to breathe, you come out of the water. But I think I don't need to raise it. Yeah, they won't drown. Oh. Okay, in the center it's even deeper. Maybe I should raise it. I will think about it. Right now I like it as it is. It's like a paradise for water buffaloes. Yeah, you like it? Maybe the water is not muddy enough, but I guess they will like it. Oh, it looks like as if this one water buffalo would drink the water. Yeah, at least I can imagine this. Then they go further down. Yeah, I guess I will raise it a little bit. At least 50 centimeters. And I thought maybe for the goats and sheep, I make a rock in the center where the goats can climb. Okay, also the sheep will climb, but it would be typical for the goats to climb around. I really, really like it. Okay, so there is still a lot to do, as you can imagine. I'm looking forward to it and wish me good luck that I can finish it till the end of the upcoming week, because then I want to be done and upload it to ModUp. And yeah, it will be quite an adventure and a challenge. Okay then. If you want to buy FS25 or a DLC, feel free to use my code OMATANA. You'll find the link for the PC version in the video description. It doesn't cost you anything extra and supports me a lot. Now I wish you a wonderful day, thank you for watching and all the best till next time. Tschüss!